Welcome to a brand new Hobby Streak week. This week we begin with day 2210. But before I get on to what I've done today, yesterday I finished off last week's Hobby Streak with another roleplay adventure. This time we're back to D&D and we are in Strixhaven. A really fun adventure. Lots of laughs. Having a blast. But today, however, I'm going to continue with the Marvel Zombies, Captain America and Captain Marvel. So I started today by finishing off their red. However, that did take quite a long time because even though there's not that much of it, it is fairly fiddly with these guys. There's lots of like tiny little details that obviously you want to make sure kind of stand out and don't get lost. But once that was done, I moved on to the gold for Captain Marvel, which again, lots of fiddly details, and there's some lines that run down her suit on the top section. And that was a bit of a pain in the backside, lots of going backwards and forwards to try and sort of sort that out and fix the errors that were made. But once I'd sorted all that out, I then went ahead and started with the flesh, but time was ticking, and there wasn't much time left, unfortunately. So I managed to get a wash on all of the flesh for both Marvel and America. And while that dried, I got Captain America's, or the silver started on Captain America's shield and the Zombie America's base. And then I hit another watch wall and I had 10 minutes left, so I thought, well, that'll have to do for today. Happy with the way they are coming along, a little bit fiddly, but they're still enjoyable to paint. To be honest, I enjoy painting most things. I'm a happy chappy, I guess. Today is 2211 and I'm going to continue with the Captain Marvel and Captain America. I'm going to try and get Captain Marvel done first. I still went backwards and forwards and sort of done things that were sort of still combined, like the skin and everything like that. But I mostly focused on Captain Marvel today, so I thought I wanted to get at least sort of two of them completely done and out of the way, so then tomorrow I won't have as much to worry about. I also had to decide what colour the Skrull head was going to be in Zombie Captain Marvel's hand, so I went for a very sort of more natural tone rather than sort of a bright green like I painted with Hulk, because I think that would be too much. I also thought orc flesh might be a little bit too much as well. But once I got those out of the way, I then went ahead and continued with Captain America. I got him up to the point where he's definitely going to be finished tomorrow, probably within about half an hour. So, looking forward to that. I also managed to paint Captain Marvel and completely forget to add the blood, which is something that keeps happening with these Marvel zombie stuff. And I don't know why. So I realised sort of as I was recording for this video, and I was like, oh, hang on, I ain't done it. So I quickly finished that off and added some gore and blood to her mouth and the Skrull head. And then actually finished for today. I'm very happy with the results. Really like painting this Come On stuff. I say it every time. I'm like a broken record. How many times can I actually say it? But yeah, as in, again, Captain America should be finished tomorrow as well. He better be. Today's 2212 and it is hot as anything in my flat. It's absolutely horrendous, but I'm going to finish off Captain America. It's going to take a little while because I've got all those annoying masks on his base to do. So I started things off by starting to paint one of those masks. It's Crossbones mask and he's got black. He's also got white on there. And I thought, well, before I do the white, I'll sort out the black. And then I can do the white on the entire model. Going through as quickly as I could. I managed to finish all the masks. They're going to get an overall wash anyway along with the base. So I haven't gone into like too much detail. But overall, I keep saying overall, but we are taking sort of quite a long period of time, and I've just noticed how horrendous that shot of me putting the blood on Captain America is. Oh, I'm getting really bad at this. But I did get these guys done, so that's another 2 done. I think we've got 6 models left, and we've done the core box set for Marvel Zombies, so I'm quite excited about that. However, I've got half an hour left to go, so I'm going to do these Chaos Guard psykers, which are really nice. They're from Blackstone Fortress. I'm going to try and match them with the rest of the stuff, so it's going to be lots of sort of browns, deep reds, and blacks. Yeah, lovely models. Hopefully they shouldn't take too long. Probably, fingers crossed, get them done by tomorrow, but I said that before, and it's never come true. However, I am looking forward to painting them. They do seem like really lovely models. In the evening, I sprayed up some of the stuff for October and some of the stuff that's going to be sort of painted a little bit sooner. Yeah, lots of stuff sprayed up. Today is 2213, and I'm going to continue with the Traitor Psykers from Blackstone Fortress. Basically, picked up from where I left off yesterday, apart from I sorted out the metal and then hit a giant wash wall as that was the next step. So I thought I would start the next project, and that's Betty Ross and General Ross from Marvel Zombies. I only did the trousers on Betty and General Ross. I did sort of painted his uniform, or started to paint his uniform, and then basically gave him a wash of the appropriate colours, and then left them to dry while I went back to the psykers. After the wash had dried, I basically highlighted everything that I needed to highlight, and then started working on the next step that was going to get an Agrax Earthshade, and then I noticed that I could actually cheekily get in the start of the skin and the wash for that. So that's basically how I ended it today. You can see everything's coming along quite nicely. These guys should be finished tomorrow. There's not much left to do on them whatsoever, and hopefully I should be able to get Betty Ross and General Ross pretty much completed tomorrow as well, because there's not really that much to do for these guys either. Today is 2214, and I'm going to finish off those Chaos Psykers. Thankfully, all I was left with was a few very minor details that needed highlighting, such as the belt and the... I don't know why I'm telling you this. If you're watching the video, you literally just saw where I finished off. Anyway, but thankfully, there wasn't much left to do, so it didn't take too long at all. However, there were a couple of things that I needed to do sort of in between doing all this, so I did lose a tiny bit of time. Not much, but a little bit of time. Also, the eyes on these guys, a little bit of a pain in the backside to do. However, I have thoroughly enjoyed painting these guys. They are quite nice little models to paint, and it's more Blackstone Fortress done, so we are creeping closer and closer and closer to finishing it. And then, at some point, I can start on Cursed City. If they ever release another Warhammer quest, I think I'm going to do it straight away instead of leaving it for years. But also, I think I've changed my mind on if I like how I've done the bases or not, but it's too late now. So I had about 40 minutes left after finishing those guys, so I thought I would continue with Betty Ross and General Ross. Most of the day's work was spent on Betty, because she's very, very easy to sort out. These guys will most likely be finished tomorrow. I pretty much finished Betty now with all her clothes, because thankfully she was just 2 colours pretty much. And I ended things with giving General Ross a bit of a dry brush so I can start getting all those folds sort of highlighted, and then I need to start working on what colours I'm going to do for his camouflage pattern. Overall, I'm very happy with the way today has gone. 2 more models finished, 2 more models nearly finished, and they should be finished tomorrow, even though I only have about an hour, because I've just realised it's Saturday tomorrow. Today is day 2215, and I'm going to get a tiny little bit more work done on both the Rosses. However, I've only got about 45 minutes, because today is a Saturday. I finish off General Ross, or his outfit anyway at least, by adding a few dribs and drabs of some camouflage sort of sections. I didn't want to go crazy with it, so I didn't do too much. Then I started working on everyone's skin, and once I hit that wash wall, I didn't have any time left, so I thought I'd stop there. They definitely will be finished tomorrow. It's just the skin, the hair, and those bases to finish, and I can move on to the next set. Today is day 2216, and I'm going to be finishing off General Ross and Betty Ross, and yeah, I'm fairly happy with the way they've turned out. I didn't have much left to do, obviously. All I needed to do was finish off their skin and finish off their bases, and that took no time whatsoever. In fact, it only took around about half an hour to like 40 minutes to finish them off, so I thought I'd start the next project, which is one I've been looking forward to. It's the Incredible Hulk from Marvel Zombies. It's been a very hulky time for me to play, having just painted the Immortal Hulk from Marvel Crisis Protocol, and now I'm on these 2 guys. I thought I'd go with a completely different sort of colour. I thought I would be more natural with this Hulk, so he's going to be sort of much more of a sort of orcish skin colour rather than sort of the big bright green that I painted him for Marvel Crisis Protocol. I got his pants done, or trousers done, and I started on one of their bases because, well, basically I needed to wait for a wash to dry, and then I went ahead and gave him a wash, and that's his current progress. So tomorrow I'll do as much as I can. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish him one day, because the skin is going to take quite a lot of time. I am, however, very happy with the way this week has turned out. I'm so close to finishing that core box for Marvel Zombies. I can taste it. I've just got Hulk and I've just got Thor to do, and then I am done. I'm really happy with the way both captains have come out. I really enjoyed painting those guys. Really happy with the psykers as well. Really lovely miniatures. And of course, Betty and General Ross are super fast and super quick, and again, yeah, really feeling pumped and excited about next week. And if you want to see how that turns out, why not think about giving me a thumbs up, subscribe, and well, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye for now.